This is a video about uniform staining all over your fiberglass pool surface. So we noticed these stains when the water level started to get low. With the pump running on a sunny day with a lot of movement in the water, you actually can't notice this stain. So it's a pretty subtle stain. But once I did notice it, I tried to figure out the cause of it. And one of the things I read about is you can try taking a vitamin C tablet. So I actually did that. And now the areas where I rubbed the vitamin C tablet, you can see turned white. So according to the little bit of internet research I did, that this stain is some type of metal stain, perhaps, if it is removed by the vitamin C, also known as ascorbic acid. Here's another spot at the bottom of the pool where I had actually dropped a vitamin C tablet. I didn't let it sit there for too long. It just sat there for a little bit and then I picked it up, but it did leave a white stain, so now it makes it, I believe these are called reverse stains. Now it makes it obvious that there was a stain, which wasn't so obvious before. And this is on the steps, and the spots that are whiter are the spots where I had rubbed the vitamin C tablet. And it was just a pure vitamin C tablet. There wasn't anything added to it. These are the vitamin C tablets that I used. Here's another way to identify your stain. I bought this kit, although I never ended up using it because I used the vitamin C tablet, which worked right away to identify the stain. So the way this kit works is there are 3 different stain solutions, and you just pour in a small amount at a time and see if the solution removes the stain, and then you go from there. So that is just another option for identifying your stain. Another thing to note is that these stains appeared when the water was perfectly balanced. I actually got the water tested during that time period several different times, and I tested it myself, and the water was perfectly balanced. So these stains are occurring during a period of water being perfectly balanced. So I just wanted to show you the difference with the pump running and the sun shining. It's really not that noticeable. And here's the other side. These are the 3 products that I will be using today. The first one is a filter fiber, which what it does is it helps to collect the metal so that it does not go through your filter and run back into the pool. The product in the middle is the stain remover, which is the ascorbic acid, and the one on the right is the metal remover product. And this is the order that I'm going to put them in the pool. So the chlorine level is supposed to be at 1 part per million, and as you can see, mine is probably currently at around 2 part per million. I'm still going to go ahead and do the treatment anyway. Everything else looks like it's in a good spot. So I have the pump running at 2300 RPM while I am doing this. I am also going to unplug the salt cell so that it doesn't produce any chlorine while I'm doing this procedure. The chlorine did end up going down quite a bit after I unplugged the salt cell. I did my calculations and I probably should be adding close to 2 bags of this, but I always like to start small. I'm going to mix half of this bag with some water here, and I'm creating the slurry. So pump is running. I have taken the skimmer basket out and I'm going to dump this slurry right into the skimmer intake. I added what I estimate to be about 30% of what they recommended, and it says to check your filter pressure after adding the product. So the filter pressure has not yet changed, but I just finished adding the product, so we'll see what happens after a little while. So you are supposed to be adding half of this container for a 10,000 gallon pool. Our pool is just under 8,000 gallons, so I'm going to be adding less than half of this container. With this product, I estimated very close to what they recommended. I'm just mixing it around a little bit just to get rid of some of the clumps. It says to add it directly to the pool with the pump running. I'm gonna add it very slowly, just like this, little bits at a time. and spread it out across the entire pool. All right, I've dumped it all in, and now I need to wait an hour. I also took the brush and brushed the entire surface of the fiberglass pool. So it's been an hour, and I'm now going to add the metal out product. I'm going to go with actually one of the weekly maintenance doses that it recommends. So I'm going to be adding 7 ounces of this product to the pool. So the ascorbic acid, what it's supposed to do is remove the metal from the walls of the fiberglass. So now, currently, although it looks very clear, supposedly we have little tiny pieces of metal floating around in the water. Now, in order to get the metal out of the water permanently, I use this product, and then the metal pieces will be caught in that fiber that is in the cartridge. After adding your metal removing product, you wait 24 hours. I just turned the pump back down to its regular schedule, so I let it run for about 7 hours at 2300 RPM, and now it's back to 1800 RPM. After 7 hours or so, I plugged the salt cell plug back in, but things have changed on here. It does say all of a sudden check salt and inspect cell. So it's been about 20 hours, and I'm happy to report that the stain has lightened. Here is the other step. I can definitely tell the difference. And over here is where I had dropped the other vitamin C tablet. So I came back to the salt chlorine generator box after nearly 24 hours. I haven't changed anything, I haven't touched anything, and it looks like it is operating normally. So the salt level has corrected to 2,800, which is on the low end but still in the acceptable range. And I am going to slowly turn the chlorine back up. So right now the chlorine percentage is at 5% output. I'm just going to turn it up to 8. According to the directions, you're supposed to slowly raise your chlorine level back up. So after 24 hours, I am cleaning the filter. It has been a week since I've done the treatment. Although it has not 100% corrected it, it has made a huge difference. And there is the water's edge, where you can still slightly see a little bit of stain, but not nearly as bad as it used to be. You can see below the water line where the stain is still there. It has improved so much from what it used to be underneath the water line. So my plan is to do this treatment one more time, and I'm pretty confident that the stain will completely disappear.